Xi Jinping is in Europe, looking to exploit cracks in the European Union. He's on his first diplomatic visit there in 5 years, the first since the Wuhan virus pandemic. His first stop was France, a bittersweet encounter with Macron. His second stop is Serbia, which is more friendly terrain. Belgrade, the capital of Serbia, is all decked up to welcome Xi. You cannot miss his presence today. You'll see Chinese flags everywhere, from the highways to the city, and in the heart of the capital, an entire tower has been draped in the Chinese flag. Clearly, Serbia is going all out to welcome Xi Jinping. He arrived there last night. Serbia's President Aleksandar Vucic was there to welcome him. They rolled out the red carpet for the Chinese leader, complete with a Serbian dance performance. What explains this warmth? Serbia is a rare European ally of China. It ticks all the right boxes for Beijing. It is not a member of the European Union. Its biggest source of FDI, its biggest foreign investor is China. Serbia backs China's claims on Taiwan, and in return, Beijing supports Serbia's claims on Kosovo. And to top it all, President Vucic calls Xi Jinping his friend.
President Xi and People's Republic of China mean a lot to us. They are our sincere friends.
Xi and Vucic met at the Palace of Serbia. Again, there were large crowds there just to greet the Chinese president. The optics convey a deeper message, one that the rest of Europe cannot afford to ignore. China is far from being isolated in this region. In countries like Serbia, where there is a strong anti-Western sentiment, China still holds considerable influence. And Xi Jinping is evidently trying to harness it. Before his arrival in Serbia, he criticized the US and NATO. He spoke about the Kosovo War. In 1999, when the Chinese embassy in Belgrade was attacked, it was bombed by NATO. 5 bombs were dropped by American jets on the Chinese embassy, apparently by mistake. At least that's what the US said. They said it was a mistake. They issued an apology to China. They even paid a compensation. But Xi Jinping has not forgiven the US. He recently wrote an op-ed for a local newspaper. And let me quote from what he said. 25 years ago, NATO flagrantly bombed the Chinese embassy in the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, killing 3 Chinese journalists. We must never forget this. Xi Jinping's visit happens to coincide with the 25th anniversary of that bombing. So the symbolism is on point. At the same time, the visit does not lack in substance. The Chinese leader has offered trade deals and investment proposals. Listen to this.
During my last visit to Serbia, we jointly decided to raise our relationship to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Serbia since has become China's first comprehensive strategic partner in Central and Eastern Europe. I have much to say during the following hours. I believe my visit this time will open a new chapter in the China-Serbia relationship.
So what would this chapter look like? The joint statement from today gives some insights. China and Serbia have signed 29 deals today. The biggest among them was this, the China-Serbia Free Trade Pact. The deal was actually signed last year, but now both nations have decided to implement it, and the impact could be significant. According to Serbia, this pact will eliminate tariffs on 90 to 95% of the goods. This will happen over a period of 5 to 10 years, and EVs will be key to this partnership. That's electric vehicles. It's a very touchy subject in Europe. But Serbia's deal with China openly defies Brussels. Let me explain how. The EU wants to reduce imports of Chinese EVs. They're preparing to slap tariffs on Chinese cars coming to the European Union. But Serbia is doing the exact opposite. It is opening the doors wide for all kinds of Chinese goods. And the same script could play out tomorrow when Xi Jinping reaches Hungary. That's the third and final stop in his 5-day Europe tour. Again, Hungary is a friendly country for Xi, and he's setting the tone for his engagements by praising Viktor Orban, the Prime Minister of Hungary. Xi Jinping said Orban is pursuing an independent foreign policy and resisting pressure from the West. Like I said in the beginning, the Chinese leader is exploiting cracks in the EU. The union is divided, while Brussels is trying to keep China in check. However, unconvincingly, EU members are taking their own path.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.